Hey everyone, Michael here with Nextzett USA. Today we're talking glass care. Water spots, hazy windows, sap, bug residue, water that sheets instead of beads off while you're driving in the rain. We have 3 products that address all of those issues. So let's talk about them. In our glass cleaning and protection kit, you're going to get several products bundled together, including our Nextzett Glass Polish, which is a special cleaner specifically for glass. It can't be used on plastic, that will cut through water spots and deep grime that glass cleaners can't do. And we have our glass sealant. This 6.8 ounce bottle does 20 windshields, so a little goes a long way, and each application lasts about 6 months. Next, we have our windscreen clear glass cleaner, a lot more concentrated than your average glass cleaner on the market, cutting through fog and haze and even vape film, which is notoriously difficult to remove, both vape and nicotine film. We're going to use our Thin Saver applicator pad. On one side you have microfiber, and on the other side you have suede. The microfiber portion we're going to use to apply glass polish, and the suede portion we're going to be using to apply the glass sealant. Which is really cool about these applicators, they have a plastic barrier in the middle that prevents you from wasting products. So especially when you're using glass sealant, you can pour a little bit and it won't go all the way through. So just enough to saturate this portion right here and apply the product, and it won't cross-contaminate and get into the microfiber portion, which is we're gonna be using this side for the glass polish. So the first product we're gonna use is glass polish. You can apply glass polish by either hand or machine. Obviously, if you do it by machine, it's much more efficient and quicker than applying it by hand. And we're going to be using our Auto Fiber Thin Saver applicator pad, the microfiber side. Now you're going to pour an amount about the size of a quarter. It doesn't take a whole lot. If you apply too much to the glass, if it's humid outside, or if you're applying this in the winter when it's colder, it's gonna take a lot longer to dry to a haze. And you're gonna end up with a lot of film, and you're just gonna have to keep buffing off with a microfiber until you get rid of all that residue. So a little goes a long way. Pour about the size of a quarter, and then you're gonna go ahead and just in a circular pattern and an up and down motion, you're gonna apply the product onto the glass. You're gonna be applying moderate pressure. You don't have to apply too much pressure. Then you're gonna take a microfiber cloth, and then you're gonna buff it right off as soon as it dries to a haze. Now you want to make sure that it does completely dry to a haze before you buff it off. If it's still wet, you're going to end up with residue on the glass. Again, if you apply too much, you'll also end up with a lot of residue, and you're just going to find yourself buffing away and buffing away. And there you have it. Now we have a great base for our glass sealant, which is up next. Now we're going to use glass sealant. Glass sealant is a polymer-based glass coating, giving you about 6 months of protection. Each bottle does about 20 windshields, so a little goes a long way. It's going to protect against rain and snow and ice. And it also has a self-cleaning effect, so it prevents dust and sap and bugs to adhere easily, allowing them to come off and therefore keeping your glass cleaner longer. Now we're going to use our Auto Fiber Thin Saver applicator pad again, but this time we're going to use the suede side. So you're going to use about this much, not too much, and you're just going to apply in a crisscross pattern like this, side to side. and then up and down. And that's going to ensure that every spot is done. And now that we've allowed it to haze, we're gonna take a cloth, a microfiber cloth, and we're gonna buff off the excess product. Now, if you find that not all the product is coming off, you're gonna take a spray bottle with just plain water. Just mist it like that. And you're gonna buff off any excess residue. Now, to keep our glass looking its best, between washes, between treatments of glass polish and glass sealant, we're gonna use windscreen clear. Again, it's our concentrated glass cleaner, so a little goes a long way. The biggest mistake people make with windscreen clear is they spray too much and they end up with a lot of residue. Now, we're gonna use Auto Fiber's diamond cloth, glass cleaning cloth, when applying windscreen clear. And this will actually help remove any excess residue because it has zero pile. Now, pile, when I say pile, that refers to the length of the fibers. And on a glass cleaning cloth, you have no pile at all. So it's able to grab and pull a lot more residue than your regular microfiber cleaning cloth that has, like, say, a medium to a high pile on there. So again, you're not gonna use too much. It's just gonna be a couple sprays, and go ahead and just clean it off. Turn your cloth over if you need to. And that's it. Now, windscreen clear can be used for both exterior and interior glass, as well as mirrors and headlights. If you have any questions about any of our products, especially the glass cleaning protection kit, please feel free to ask in the comments below. And you can always ask questions directly at our website at nextzettusa.com. And of course, follow us and subscribe, where we'll have more information coming to you about the rest of our product line.